if you want to accomplish your goals, you need to know what you're doing, you need to know where you're going and why you're doing it. And clarity is a huge piece of that. And one of the reasons why I decided to launch Mindful Monday Mapping, which is my flagship program, is because I found that a lot of entrepreneurs didn't have clarity. And clarity is what gives you freedom to work less. So, what happens when you join MMM is that within 3 to 6 months, if you stick to the routine, the CEO framework that I teach you, and you up level your project management skills, is that you're able to create a shorter work week for yourself, which is huge. A lot of people want to work less, but they might not have a strategy for how to do that or how to start implementing and how to get to that goal. And that's what we teach in this program. And I'm so excited because I've used it and it works for me. My clients have used it and they've had the same results. And now we're bringing it basically to the masses, which is, I'm so excited. And one of the reasons why I'm extra thrilled this year is because I'm here with Sherry Lukey, who is now a co-coach in Mindful Monday Mapping, and she is going to be helping us with EFT, basically getting out of our own way, because um, it's fine to have a lot of goals. It's fine to want to do all those things, but sometimes it's not as easy as just doing it. Sometimes there are things that we need to overcome. Sometimes there are some self-awareness that we have to consider, or everybody would be doing it, it'd be a lot easier. So welcome, Sherry, and I want you to please explain why you're so excited too to be a part of this program, and to help all of these entrepreneurs actually create more impact and work less and be able to do all the things that they want to do.
Yes, and thank you, Caroline. We're laughing because we're so excited to
We're
be
so
doing.
happy.
We're so happy, exactly, because it's like it just feels absolutely like a marriage made in heaven because it's exactly what you need to succeed. Because Caroline has all the strategy and systems, and I bring in the getting you out of your own way, and that is just it becomes miraculous what's possible out of it. And so if you're not familiar, EFT stands for emotional freedom technique. It's more commonly known as tapping. The reason is that we tap or stimulate high concentration of nerve endings, acupressure points on the upper body. We have them on our whole body, but we just use the upper body. And why it's so powerful is I have these two green balls behind me, and they represent subconscious mind is that giant green ball, and the little tiny green marble that's in front of the candle there is your conscious mind. And the difference in size represents the difference in power. That subconscious is running the show 98% of the time, and it's really what's in your way. It's not your fault. But it's a guilt and innocent thing. It's like you're guilty of getting in your own way, but you're innocent because it isn't your fault. It's like all those beliefs about yourself and the world got set up really early on before you even had a filter, like before the age of 7. And it's running the show 98% of the time. And so when you're struggling to move forward or it's taking longer than you think, it's almost always the subconscious that's in our way. And it's because it doesn't like change. It sees change as unsafe. And what happens then is that's where self-sabotage comes in. And that's the thing that Caroline has seen, so frequently. I see it all the time is that we see this beautiful potential in you. And you're just like, or you'll say, I know I should be doing these things, but I just can't
Quite
do
get
it.
to it. Yeah.
No, it's like, and you just, and you start to beat yourself up even more. And that makes the whole thing worse because if the subconscious perceives a threat, doesn't have to be real, just perceived or real, it goes into stress response. And what happens when that gets kicked in is that limbic system, that amygdala, the old primal part, goes into stress response, and your options are fight, flight, freeze, and fawn being people pleasing. And that's not where creativity lands. That's not where productivity lands.
Nope.
But it's like you can become paralyzed, you procrastination, all the things that stop yourself from doing the things that you need to do or that you want to learn to do. And so what tapping does is it interrupts that stress response. There's actually all kinds of scientific studies proving its efficacy, that it actually down regulates that stress response, that primal part of your brain, while it's up regulating the higher executive functions of your brain. So as soon as we start tapping, it's turning down that stress response and up stimulating all those beautiful creative solutions that are in your brain, and it makes learning super easy. And then what happens is you're actually able to um, go ahead and get the stuff done because
Yeah.
it's like it's just so powerful.
You get to implement all the strategies because you finally
Implicitly,
can. Yeah.
exactly,
And
exactly.
we're so excited too because what we have is a year's worth of coaching with both me and Sherry, where we're talking about up leveling, goal setting, money in abundance. We're talking about imposter syndrome, comparison traps, overwhelm and ADHD, worthiness, confidence, focus, motivation, overwork and commitments, people pleasing, fear of success, fear of failure, teamwork, delegation, support, stress, worry. I mean, you name it. We're tackling all of those things. And if that's not an incredible value, I don't know what is.
Well, exactly, because it's like I don't think we've missed anything. It's
No.
like everything that's required for you to have success, that's what's included. And the beautiful part about doing this on the regular and being a part of the MMM program is that because the subconscious learns through repetition.
Mm-hmm.
So having this constant repetition and constant, reinforcement and being a part of this community that supports and you don't feel alone and isolated is that success becomes inevitable. It's just so incredibly powerful. And it's why Carol and I just get giddy in excitement about it because it's like truly your success is inevitable.
Yeah. If you join and you do the work, the results are there. They can be had. Like there
Yeah.
is nothing, that we can think of else that would be standing in your way. And it's so exciting because we're going to see so much transformation for everybody. And we're just so excited about the possibilities and everybody being able to really accomplish all of their wildest dreams. And I know for a lot of people right now, they're working way too much. They have way too much on their plate. And that's what we aim to change. Like it doesn't have to be that way. You can work, like I am, a 20-hour work week and still be in a full-time role and
Yep.
still have time for surfing and all of the other fun things. Um, it's possible to do that, but it takes intention, it takes commitment, it takes repetition, it takes a little bit of work, but then once you get there, there's no other way to be. You
No.
can't unring a bell.
Yeah, no, and it's like, and it builds on itself. We were just
Yeah.
talking, before we got on here about compounding, and it's
Hmm.
like it just once you start to get that momentum, it just starts to just snowball effect in the best possible way. And that's also really important to be a part of this and to have, the tapping, because again, remember what I said about subconscious is it doesn't like change, right? Even if it's the
Yeah.
best change ever, and so you start to work that start to work that shorter work week, and you're like, holy moly, this is amazing. And the subconscious is going, no, kind of thing, right? And so then we're right there to have your back to kind of go, no, 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 it's okay, you're safe, and
Yeah.
this and more is absolutely possible.
I don't know if you know this, Sherry, but a lot of professional organizers, we call ourselves managers of change because all of our clients we run on systems. We're systems people. And when change happens, it's because a system needs to change. So we always refer to ourselves as managers of change because that's what we all do. Either it's a move, if it's a residential organizing project, if it's productivity, usually it's some sort of emotional, mental, some sort of digital change. I mean, there's all kinds of change, right?
Yeah.
And so all of us as organizers and productivity people, that's really how we think of ourselves because that's what we help people through. It's usually a change that prompts somebody to call us because they need a new system in place. And so it's really interesting how all of this comes together, that you focus on change, I focus on helping people through change, but it's just from a different angle. And together, it's just so much more powerful. So I'm so excited for people to experience this. If you are interested at all in working a shorter work week and really up leveling, accomplishing your goals, getting to everything that you want, and creating good impact in the world, please join us in Mindful Monday Mapping. It is an incredible value. Sherry alone would be worth, I mean, I don't know. You're priceless, Sherry. I really mean that. I really mean that. And I think it's just such a game changer for everybody. I'm just so excited for more people to experience this program and what it can do for them. So please check out MMM. It's the swedishorganizer.com/MMM, or just, Google it and it'll pop up, or reach out to me and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. But yeah, please take advantage and join us in MMM. We can't wait to see you up level this year. We know you can do it. So excited for the possibilities. So thank you, Sherry, for being here. Any final words
You're
for the
just that you are absolutely worthy and deserving of
Yeah.
all that you want to be, do, and have. It's like the reason why you have those desires is because you're meant to experience them, and this program will help you do that.
Let's do it. Let's
Let's do
do
it.
it.